Hello everybody. First of all, I want to thank everybody for all the support so far, and I just want to say a special thanks to everybody who has subscribed to the channel. I started making these videos for my own fun, to be honest, with no means of reaching a larger audience, but I'm getting new subscribers every day so far and a lot of positive feedback as well on my videos. And I just wanted to say that I really appreciate it all, and it really drives me to create more and higher quality videos. So yeah, just thank you to everybody, and I hope you guys will stay around. Having said that, it is now time to dive into our next Gunner Heat PC video, where we will be taking a closer look at the M1 Abrams. The Abrams design started back in 1977 under the model name XM1 FSED, standing for Full Scale Engineering Development. The Chrysler Company was responsible for the development of the program, and in 1979 the first production variants rolled off the line at Chrysler Defense. But not for long, as in 1985 General Dynamics took over production from Chrysler, after acquiring Chrysler Defense in 1982. The original M1, however, never saw combat deployment, as it was quickly superseded by the M1IB in 1984, which also never saw combat, but more on that in a future video, and then the Abrams M1A1 in 1985, which was the first Abrams to see action during Operation Desert Storm in 1991. From there on out, the Abrams was tested many times on battlefields in Afghanistan and Iraq, and also in Yemen. In the future, however, the US has promised to ship 31 upgraded M1A1 variants to Ukraine, which will be upgraded to the M1A2 standard, and will be serving under the Ukraine Armed Forces against Russia, with an expected delivery by fall this year. The Abrams is still being produced to this day, though many variants have seen their rises and falls in the meantime. The latest variant of the Abrams is the M1A2 SEP V4, which is still under development and is, other than its general appearance, a completely different animal than the original M1. And speaking of which, the Abrams we will be operating today is the original M1. Its main armament consists of a 105mm smoothbore cannon, which is capable of firing both AP Sabo rounds as well as high explosive anti-tank fin stabilized rounds. The AP rounds contain a depleted uranium core and have a penetration depth of 440mm against steel armor at 2000 meters. The high explosive anti-tank rounds consist of a shape charge and are capable of penetrating 330mm of flat steel armor or 175mm at 60 degrees at any range, with the added bonus of setting everything on the other side of the armor ablaze. Another added bonus of the high explosive anti-tank round is that it tosses anti-personnel fragmentation around the impact zone at a radius of 15 meters. So any infantry standing close to the target will surely take a beating as well. The turret of the M1 is very well stabilized, contains a laser rangefinder, and automatically compensates for movement of both the M1 itself and as well for the enemy vehicle. Anyway, that's enough talking. As a wise man once said, talk is cheap, ammunition is expensive. Let's dive into a mission and see what the M1 can do. So our mission here is to go to target 304 and go to the enemy assembly area, where the enemy is assembling for an attack on our location. And ideally we want to prevent that attack at all costs, so we are gonna attack them first. Because after all, the best defense is a good offense. And looking at the map here, it looks like we have a full flank of scouts that are running along this road here and this hillside. So what I am thinking is we have two options really. We can either go full yeehaw and push through these scouts, but then the enemy will know that we are coming and they will be able to set up a good defensive position to take us on. And ideally I want to prevent that, so I think what I'm going to do is option 2, and that is to circle around all the way, hopefully avoiding all those scouts, And then we can move towards this hillside right here, where we should have a really good view of the enemy assembly area. And we should be able to look down on them as well and take them on from there. Now, that is going to require a bit of... Yes, that is going to require a bit of sneak. And unfortunately, since we don't have any option to make our boys hold fire, that means, unfortunately, I'm going to have to tell them to hold. And I'm going to go in solo. Not ideal. Wouldn't do that in real life, but then in real life I could tell these guys to hold fire and then they wouldn't fire. Whereas in GHPC that's not possible, and as soon as these guys see a target they will open fire. Having said that, I am gonna make my way downtown, and I'm gonna make my flank all the way around to the target area, and I'll just skip the video to the point where we get to our target location. Alright, we are nearly there now. So we're gonna drive with a bit of caution here. Don't see anything in that village. And right after this patch of trees here. Yeah, I can already see a tank in the distance there. After this patch of trees here, that's where we are gonna find our targets. And ideally I'm gonna want to shoot and scoot. That means to fire, then reverse to go behind cover, reload, and push forward again for the next shot. But we will see how much that is possible. Right, here we are. Gonna slow down a bit more. Gonna take it nice and gentle. Stabilization is back on. I always have it off for the drive, just so my barrel doesn't get stuck on anything. Don't get eyes on anything yet. I actually kind of want to hug this forest here, just so we got some concealment on our left side. And right here they should be. But I don't see him yet. Yep, contact. Reversing a bit. Those are PCs and firing. One target destroyed. And they are moving out. Next shot is going to be high explosive anti-tank. Aiming and firing. And another BMP. That was not a good hit. Got him in a crew compartment. Wow, there's another BMP right there. Firing. Those are trucks, not too bothered with them. I can see that one BMP is still driving, but I'm gonna go for this one first. Lasing and firing. Better shot. Those trucks are not a priority for me at this moment, because they cannot engage me. All this other stuff can. We got another moving target. That's another BMP. Aiming and firing. Stopped him in his tracks. And I can actually see one of those tanks right there. Lasing and firing. Good shot right in the back of the turret there. Oh, I can see another tank right there. Firing. And another one right there. Firing. Not the best shot. We're gonna take him again. Firing. I don't see him. Oh, he's on fire. Yep, he's good. He's down. Slowly gonna push forward. Oh, we got more tanks over there. Firing. He's still looking at me. Yeah, not anymore. Just to be sure, I'm gonna give this guy another shell as well. Firing. Oh, yes. That's the shot I was looking for. How's this guy looking? Is he still moving? Just gonna finish him off here. Firing. And set him on fire. He is not gonna be fighting us anymore. Gonna continue scanning. And I don't see any other targets anymore at this time. Gonna make our way back up the hill. So it looks like we destroyed everything that is able to fight us. But we still got those trucks that went that way somewhere. So let's get to this higher position here and see if we can find them. Yes, actually I can. I see them. Right there in the distance. That is a far shot. I got AP loaded at the moment. Not ideal, but at least we'll be able to take the cannon out. Next shot is gonna be high explosive anti-tank and firing. That went over. And firing. That's a better shot. Oh, another truck just showed itself right there. Firing. And our last shot's gonna go on the truck behind there. Firing. Beautiful hit, beautiful hit. Those trucks are definitely destroyed. And we are out of ammo. So we are gonna push out. And then we are gonna rearm, restock, I must say. Alright, restocked. And now we're gonna move out to take on those scouts. We got 5 high explosive and 5 armor piercing sabot rounds. And we're just gonna backtrack from where we are. So we're gonna go downhill. I think we can follow this hardened road pretty much towards the first scout. I don't see no scouts. They might have moved though. I would have too, if I was them. Knowing that there's an M1 Abrams on the loose that just destroyed their entire attack force on its own. So another one should be right behind this hill. Oh no, that's a friendly. That's an M113 right there. There is one. Hi there, buddy. Top of the morning to you. There's another one right there. What are you trying to do? Aw, that's cute. He's trying to shoot me with his machine gun. I'm sorry, buddy. This is not your day.
Re-engage!
Re-engage? Surely not. Oh my god, he ate that round. That's a high explosive. Okay. Yeet. Oh, bit of audio glitch there. His ghost keeps on shooting. And with that we have neutralized all packed forces. Quite amazing when you think about it. We took out 6 tanks and like, I don't know, at least 6 BMPs and 3 trucks. All by ourselves. Just because we had a good plan. And that is the art of warfare. So yeah, let's quickly jump into the AAR and see what kind of damage we did. Alright, we have quite a lot of hits, so I'm gonna go through them quickly here. The first BMP that we hit, that was with the armor-piercing Sabo. Devastating shot, went all the way through the turret ring, all the way through the vehicle. Hit some ammo in the meantime, which definitely ignited the ammo inside this vehicle and set it on fire. Second BMP, I thought this shot was not so good because we hit the crew compartment, which is mostly empty, but a lot of fragmentation still made it all the way, actually all the way through, exited out of the back as well. But not before hitting a lot of ammunition here as well, anti-gunner, and setting this guy on fire. The third BMP, really good shot as well, although it went into the crew compartment once again, which is not the best spot to hit this vehicle, but still a lot of fragmentation, went all the way through the vehicle, exited out of the back. A lot of fragmentation going into the gunner, and looks like we didn't hit any ammo on this guy, and I don't think this guy caught fire either, but we definitely took him out. Then, interesting, crushed by impact angle with a high explosive anti-tank round. That's unexpected. You know, I would expect a ricochet, but not for it to be crushed, because in theory then the shell should just ignite and explode, but whatever. The second shot though was definitely a lot better. Hit right in the front, it went through the engine block and over the engine block, all the way through the vehicle and into the ammo compartment as well. Beautiful shot. Then we come to the first tanks, and these are T-72Ms, just normal Ms. And we hit this guy with a high explosive round in the back of the turret here, and wow, what a shot and what a fragmentation. It went all the way through the vehicle. We hit every single crewman. Yeah, fully disabled this tank. Then the second tank, we went, still high explosive anti-tank, hit the front of the turret, but still a very devastating hit. You can see a lot of fragmentation going all the way to the back of the vehicle and hitting that ammo, which I think set this guy on fire. And the third tank, big oof on that, what is that? That's the commander. Yeah, he's not walking away from that one. This is with armored piercing. You can see still a lot of fragmentation going through the entire turret here. Hitting some ammo as well, which I think we blew the turret of this vehicle straight off. I don't remember, but I think we did. And then, I mean, we kind of get the point here. This, the 105mm cannon with both the high explosive anti-tank rounds and the armor penetrating rounds are just very capable weapons. Formidable weapons, I must say. So that was the M1 Abrams. In one of my previous videos somebody commented, and I quote, "This game has 2 difficulty settings, NATO and Warsaw Pact." And there's definitely some truth in that. Like most NATO vehicles, the M1 is a truly impressive tank, especially for its time with all the technology it has on board. That just helps you hit every shot with pinpoint accuracy. And it just outperforms anything the Warsaw Pact has thanks to this technology. Having said that, I do find that the 105mm cannon can definitely have some trouble against better armored targets such as the T-72 M1 and the A with their composite armor. But as long as you know where you can best hit each individual enemy vehicle, you should have no problem whatsoever dominating the battlefield with the Abrams. And, as you saw in this mission, a good plan is at least half the work. And with that, we have reached the end of this video. If you enjoyed watching this, then you might want to consider subscribing to the channel. I'm planning to make many more Gunner Heat PC videos, including this series where we will be visiting every single vehicle that this game has to offer. So if you're into that stuff, subscribe to the channel and you will get notified when the next video comes out. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.